Hello and welcome to France 24's music show. This week I have the pleasure of welcoming
Barque en fleurs échouée sous la pluie. Les palétuviers.
Reunion Island singer and percussionist Leila Negrau. She'll be telling us about her latest album, Femme Avec Tambour, Woman with a Drum, which she will be touring around France in the coming months. We also have Yasta, who's been dubbed the pirate of psychedelic pop. This week, he's releasing his EP, Out of My Zone. Thank you both so much for being here on the France 24 studios. It's an utter pleasure to have you here. Now, I'm going to start off with you, Yasta. You've been dubbed, as we were saying, the pirate of psychedelic pop. And magazines like the very prestigious Les Un Rock have put you in the top 20 up-and-coming artists to watch, to follow. You're just about to release an EP. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really happy and really excited about that. I've been working a long time for this, and now it's coming, so yeah, feeling very good, very confident.
That's great. Well, you know, Leila, you've got 5 albums under your belt, and you've just released, at the end of 2022, your last album. Do you remember how you felt when your first record came out? What mood were you in?
Yeah, I felt like a new musician, what's going on now? What is going to be my life after, Especially because Maloya, the music from Reunion Island, is unknown. So it's very difficult to come with something new, a music that people don't know, especially because I'm a drummer as well. So everything was, excited as well.
Yeah, and taking it out internationally. Were you going to be, just in your homeland or... that's quite great. Well, how about we take a look at a bit track taken from, it's a title track actually, from your album.
Moi, c'est la femme avec tambour, on a écrit un café la cour. Molenez dans le soleil, si roulait mon villet pas pareil.
Leila Negrau there with a video that was filmed in your native Reunion Island around Le Piton de la Fournaise.
Exactly,
How symbolic was it to film there?
Well, it's really the strength of our country, the island, the volcano. It's very strong to us. It gives us power, and that's why very important to film there. And also that's how women in my country have also their strength, from our history, slave history, and especially Maloya, the music from the ancient slaves. But also, this place is strong, very, very. You can feel it when you're there.
And actually, notably talking about, the traditional music of slaves. Why did you choose so Maloya and Sega as well? I think infused your new album.
It's a music we share with Mauritius. But Maloya is a music recognized by the United Nations as a typical music from Reunion Island with typical instruments like the drum we saw. It's called a rouleur. And we have also this one. It's called kayam,
Give us a little show. Fantastic.
It's typical as well. So it's very important now, to choose this music. I chose this music to perform with this music because it comes from the ancient slaves, and it says it tells the story of our country. It's very important. The most difficult part was to be a woman in this music, in fact, because it was only men could play. Men could play this drum because this is the heartbeat of the basis of the rhythm. So it was a bit difficult for me. But now it's on to chant.
Did you grow up with this music or did you delve into it later as a grown-up?
Both, in fact, because this music was Maloya was forbidden, in fact, because it was from the ancient slaves, but my family liked this music, so that's why they were more open-minded. So, when I started to be a professional, it was a choice. Yeah, I could do rock and roll or salsa or African style, because we have all this style in this music. Madagascar, African, Indian style, and French. So I mixed all this music in my maloya. I call my maloya.
Oh, fantastic. And Yasta, talking about music mixes, yours is very like Pink Floyd or Tame Impala. People like psychedelic rock will, I think, be enamored with your sound. It's very Anglophone, but you could have sung in English, like a lot of French bands who make that kind of music do, but you chose to sing it in French. Can you tell us why?
Yeah, I've been writing songs in English for the most part of my life. And for this EP, I was like, okay, I want to do something different than I did in the past years. And I was very confident in singing in English and writing. But I'm French, and I wanted to open that door and try something different, something new. And I kind of really like it, So opening this door.
Yeah, we're going to check out one of your videos for the song La Balade, which was filmed in a chateau. Can you tell us a bit more about the concept behind the video?
Yeah, so it's a love story based on a walk in the forest. And I wanted to take these two lovers and put them in a beautiful place, like a chateau. And it fits with the style I wanted, the lights and the very beautiful landscapes. And yeah, so two lovers are like walking and they try to connect, but yeah, love is in the air, but not showing the love, just suggesting it,
Well, let's see this suggestive video.
Yeah.
Doing really good. One of the new tracks you can expect on Yasta's new EP. And I think, Leila, you've got a little question for him.
Yeah, just the look. I mean, you chose something. I'm myself. I mean, I'm in and out. I'm the same. But are you always like this, or is it just for the?
It's something that I started to do when I was shooting. I was doing figuration on a TV show.
Oh, extras.
And the hairdresser, like told me, "Oh, with your hair, we're gonna do something like Willie Nelson." He put me this, I don't know, the
Pads.
Yeah, and I so liked it, so I continue to do this, but not wearing them all the time. But yeah,
oh, that's fantastic. Oh,
it's just true.
It's so good. Leila, you touched on about how difficult it was being a woman in your surround, being a female percussionist. What kind of challenges did you encounter?
Well, to me, it was to because it was forbidden and liked it.
Yeah.
But I started very young to really say jump on the drum. It's a big one. You sit on it. You have the legs open and sweating with men around. That's why women couldn't not go. And I wanted to do that because it was forbidden. That's why it was me.
I
wanted to be a boy. Yeah, the challenge was there. And also percussion gives something very, I don't know, very strong to say. It's hard. It says all the pain, and it was forbidden for women to express themselves, express pain with the drum. Why? They were just allowed to have nice dresses, with flowers, and say, hello, no, please. Let us say what we want to say also, and shout and scream.
And has that changed, do you think? Do you see lots of
now it's changing a lot. But as a professional, we are not that much in the world to perform on stage, drums on stage. But anyway, I try to all the time to teach to young ladies and young women now how to play drum and sing at the same time and fight against their family. Most of the family don't want them to stay in this with this drum and perform because they look
the vision. Talking of vision, you've also said that you were kind of a control freak, Yasta, and that you were trying to keep, you were sort of not having to compromise your music. What kind of difficulties have you encountered so far?
Mostly solitude, I guess, but it was kind of a chosen solitude because, I'm a bit control freak and I love, I hear the melodies and I hear the rhythm and I wanted to put them like I wanted. And it was this experience on the first EP. I know that I'm gonna open some doors, like I opened the door of French. I'm gonna open the door of collaborating more for the first album. Oh my God, I say this. For the next project, you know. And
Who knows what could happen today?
yeah. I just want to go out of this very comfortable zone. That's why my EP is called Out of My Zone. You know, and I changed music style because I was doing something different earlier in the years. And yeah, so opening myself to more collaboration and getting out of my zone.
Yeah. I like that you're getting out of your zone and that you broke out of your zone.
Yeah.
What advice would you give in as one sentence to your younger self or anyone trying to do that?
Believe in what you are, believe in you, and fight. And if it doesn't work, do it again and again and again.
Oh.
Yeah, follow your heart.
Yeah.
Your instinct. The first instinct thought is like really important. Follow this one, and it always leads to something, to a good place. You know?
Well, Yasta and Leila Negrau, thank you so much for being on the Encore Music Show this week. It's been an absolute pleasure. France 24's News Bulletin is just coming up in a few minutes, and I can remind you to check out our culture news, france24.com, and of course our social media platforms. We've got just enough time to play out with a fabulous lady. She's called Alison Goldfrapp. She's one half of the electronic pop duo, and she's gone solo for the first time with a dance floor heavy album entitled The Love Invention. It's glittery, it's infectious, and it's fabulous.